My mother dragged my paralyzed body, claiming I was faking for attention after a spinal injury, so I went no contact. 5 years later, she faked cancer and tried to get me fired from teaching disabled kids. The principal leaned back in her chair, studying me carefully. "You're saying you want her to go public with these accusations?" I nodded, gripping my cane tighter. "She's been controlling this narrative for 5 years. It's time people heard the truth. The school board won't like controversy," she warned. "They might ask you to take leave while this gets sorted out." "Then let them," I said. "I have documentation, real medical records, x-rays showing 4 years of untreated fractures, bank statements proving she stole my prize money." The principal sighed. "I'll give you 1 week to resolve this before I have to bring it to the board. Can you do that?" "Yes," I said, though my hands were shaking. 1 week. That afternoon, I was teaching my adaptive PE class when I noticed someone outside the fence. My mother stood there with her phone raised, taking photos of me in my wheelchair. When our eyes met, she smiled and waved like we were old friends. "Miss, who's that lady?" asked Sammy, one of my students. "Nobody important," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "Let's get back to our exercises." But mother kept coming back. Every recess, every outdoor activity, she was there with her camera. On Wednesday, I checked the school's Facebook page during lunch and nearly dropped my sandwich. Fraud alert. This teacher stole $60,000 from her dying mother and is faking paralysis for sympathy. I have proof she can walk. Our children deserve better than a con artist. The post had 17 photos of me teaching from my wheelchair, each with captions about how I was deceiving everyone. By the time I reported it to Facebook, it had been shared 43 times. My phone rang. It was Jamie. "Have you seen what she posted?" he asked. "Yeah, I'm looking at it now." "That's not the worst part," he said. "She hired a lawyer. She's using your prize money to sue you for defamation and theft." I felt my chest tighten. "She can't do that. That money was mine." "I know, but she's claiming she was your legal manager. Says she has contracts." The next morning, 3 parents were waiting outside my classroom. "We're pulling our children from your class," one father said. "We can't have them around someone who would steal from their own sick mother." "She's not sick," I started, but they were already walking away. By Friday, half my adaptive PE class was gone. I spent the weekend calling the 3 doctors who had treated my fractures over the years. Dr. Thon refused to get involved, saying he didn't want legal trouble. Dr. Joni had retired and his practice wouldn't give me his contact information. Only Dr. McJonathan agreed to help, but he was out of the country until next month. On Monday, my physical therapist called me, confused. "Your mother just called pretending to be your aunt," she said. "She was asking really specific questions about your mobility. I told her you could walk short distances with your cane because I thought she was family. Did I do something wrong?" My stomach dropped. "What exactly did you tell her?" "Just that you can manage about 15 to 20 steps on good days before the pain gets too bad. Was that okay?" Before I could answer, I got a text from Jamie with an audio file. She recorded the whole conversation and edited it. "Listen to this." The recording was choppy but clear. "She can walk 15 to 20 steps. Manages good days." All the context was gone. It sounded like my therapist was exposing me as a faker. Tuesday morning, the principal called me in again. "The board scheduled an emergency meeting for Thursday. Your mother's lawyer sent them a formal complaint with what they're calling evidence." "What kind of evidence?" "The recording, the photos, and apparently testimonies from family members saying you're mentally unstable." I spent Tuesday night on the phone with Jamie. "She's telling everyone she has cancer," he said. "Aunt O. Samantha called me crying, saying you're heartless for abandoning mom during chemo. She doesn't have